It is your feel-good breakfast show right here on S3. Expresso is the name of it. And friend, we have been with you ever since Tuesday from your Johannesburg studio. And it is day 2 where we are bringing you yet another superstar. Somebody who has graced so many screens because he takes on different roles. And not only that, not only is he someone who I believe is going to win an Oscar one day, yeah? He is also a fashionista of note. I am talking about none other than Sandile Mahlangu.
Hey.
How are you feeling today, Sandile?
I'm feeling tired.
Yeah,
I'm not really a morning person.
How does that work?
Because off-season, you know?
Yeah, but like, don't you have like 5 film call
You know,
times?
there's on-season and off-season.
Hectic.
So especially because I do like films and you know, series, so they're like limited to a time, you know? And so therefore, we have on-season where we wake up and we're on the grind, then we're off-season and that's when we're like, okay, I'm recuperating.
Yes.
I'm recuperating from this character that I played. So,
Oh, hectic.
yeah, I'm off-season now, so I'm waking up.
You're getting there. Okay, well, future Oscar winner, thank you for making time for us.
Thank you. I love that.
You
know, that's manifestation.
That's right.
I love it. Okay, yes.
Speaking of manifestation, we know that for a lot of people, when it comes to them getting the dreams that they want, you got to be able to do that. And you've been doing this for 7 years now professionally.
Yeah.
Where did it all start for you?
How much time do we have?
All the time.
Okay.
All the time. It's for 3 hours.
So, I mean, look, it starts, I always started here when I start this thing. It starts somewhere in a mine in the Northwest.
Okay, a mine?
Yeah, so a company took me when I was like in high school to do like electrical engineering kind of thing.
Sure.
And so I lived and worked in the mines in the Northwest. And I thought I'd made it, you know, I'm making 5.1 a month. I'm sending money home.
Yes.
I will be an artisan driving cars.
Not
and
just eating
all the
noodles.
women, you know. Until one fateful day, I nearly got killed in the mines. I got electrocuted, you know. And so fast forward, I then left, or they fired me because they didn't want me to sue them. So they fired me. I went home, and then I applied to be an electrical engineer. So then I went to varsity.
Sure.
This is where it all happened, where when I got to varsity, people kept on saying, you should try modeling. And I'm like, no. I'm an engineer.
I'm an engineer.
I will not do this modeling thing. What are you talking about?
I'm more than just my looks.
So, yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I ended up trying it because I was broke, so I needed some extra money, and I tried modeling. And when I went into modeling, I started getting into commercials because I'm not 1.9 meters, so commercials were the thing. And then I kept on getting commercials. I remember my first commercial took me out of, like, debt, right? Like, I was in deep debt. First commercial took me out. I remember we shot it 13 hours, and I made a considerable amount of money. And I remember on the Gautrain back to Pretoria, I was like sitting there looking outside, 13 hours, tired of shooting this thing, but I was fulfilled. And when I was fulfilled, I looked outside. I remember I was sitting there looking outside as I'm passing these towns and these suburbs, and I'm like, I want to do this for the rest of my life.
Come on.
I feel something different. I feel like I impacted something.
And the thing is...
Yeah, and so I was like, I'm gonna chase this.
But this is what you've been doing. You've been impacting people and changing people's lives, because that's what thespians do.
I'd love to believe.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's...
You never really know. Nobody validates you like that, but thank you.
Of course.
Yeah.
And like I said, 7 years later now, you've done so many different roles. And I think that, you know, you've shown your range in so many different ways as well. Which one of the roles that you've played just so happens to be your favorite character?
My favorite character is obviously my breaking in role, kinda. Like the bigger role that I did was Cheese Boy, right?
Yes.
This character was beautiful to me because of the fact that it got me interested in finding out more about mental health. I think this is where that whole, because people know me as the mental health guy.
Yeah.
And I think because of that character, that's what made me interested in it, you know? Because he grew to have dissociative identity disorder, where he's 2 people at the same time. So whenever he'd feel threatened, whenever he'd feel victimized, that other character would come up and say, I'll protect you. And I think that a lot of that happens with people where the traumas, whenever they're triggered, are like a defense mechanism. You know, when you are triggered, it's a defense mechanism to say, I'm gonna protect you because I remember this happened before, so I'm gonna protect you so you can't be traumatized again. So that character sort of really pushed me into that mental health. I need to figure out how to be a better person kind of thing. And I also, with that character, I always defended, I say that you could be that. Just the difference with you is that you have a different upbringing and a different environment. So I think that's just like whenever I play these characters that are that dark, I'm trying to paint them in a different light, that they're not just crazy. They're human beings who were impacted differently than you. So that character gave me that understanding and that depth.
Okay, Dr. Phil, analyzing your character, okay.
I gotta believe it so that you believe it. Watch it.
I love that, so, And acting is something for you that has also just helped you become even more of the person that you are when we
Soulfully, yes.
Yes.
I think it's the touching those parts of your emotions. And when you're acting, you have to bring that out, right? And so revisiting moments that can help me in this craft has sort of helped me and healed me in a way as well.
I love that.
Like I just have a better understanding and an awareness of my surroundings more.
I love that. And the beautiful thing is, because you'll find with a lot of artists that you're healing people with your art, but the fact that you're healing yourself as well.
So we're kind of healing ourselves.
You know what I mean? Each other.
Yeah, you're watching me, I'm feeling you.
Exactly.
And I'm healing.
You know what I mean? I love this connection. And I'm feeling you, Sandile. And Feel Good Breakfast Show family, we're feeling you as well. And this is the thing. We have so much that is still on the way, because we're going to be talking to Sandile all about his fashion side, which you need to get to know about. Do not go anywhere. There's a whole lot still coming up.
Awesome.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Your Feel Good Breakfast Show is a must every single weekday, because you know, how else would you start your morning, friend? But it is also a must, particularly on a Thursday, because it is 5 to the weekend, and we want to get you ready for it in the best way possible. And this is why we're coming to you live from the Johannesburg studio on Expresso, all in the name of chatting to somebody who I honestly respect so much. Not only does he kill every role that he gets, no, he is also an entrepreneur. Are you feeling shy now?
You're killing me.
Oh my goodness. It's the truth. Sandile, we spoke all about acting and, of course, film, which you love. But then you also have another love, fashion.
Oh, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, does it like sometimes feel like a lot of pressure when you have to like show up for each and every event, because now people look to you for fashion?
I don't know if people look up to me for fashion.
I
I don't want to believe that at all, because I think that's when the pressure will come.
Okay,
but currently, I don't think that's the case. I just really dress how I feel in the moment, you know.
Yeah.
So if I'm feeling bubbly, then I'll put that on me, and I'll be bright and stuff. If I'm feeling a little dim, dark, you know, and you know we always have those days, and so then I'd wear it down to like a dark color. That's how I would really just like play with my fashion.
And have you always loved fashion?
Yeah, I mean, I always have. You know, it's been a thing that I've. Since I was young, I hope, I didn't send you guys my baby picture.
No, you didn't.
I was stunting as a kid. You know, I was stunting.
They're in crash.
I'm telling you. I'll show, I have actually a picture that I was looking at. And I'm wearing like a track pant, you know, like track pants and like matching top and like these cool little all-stars as a kid. You know? I think so. Yeah, I've always used fashion as a tool of expression since I was a child, I guess.
I love that.
Yeah.
And of course, you know, there's always some sort of inspiration when we talk about fashion. Who is it for you? And when I look at you, Nep, I'm like imagining a Pharrell Williams.
That's crazy.
There it is.
That's crazy.
Knew it.
One off. Actually, one off. That's crazy. Okay, for me, it has to be like Lenny Kravitz.
Okay.
I have my rock star days where I'm wearing like my leathers and my zany outfits, you know, with the fur and the pants and
We've
stuff.
seen them, yeah.
Have you seen them?
Yeah.
I'd get that. So it's Lenny Kravitz, it's Kid Cudi, it's Pharrell Williams, and sometimes it's like Kanye West, you know. Like, I think Sandu is also sort of inspired by Kanye West.
Yeah.
And I also actually have a friend, his name is the King Ndumiso, right? That guy wears his outfits so effortlessly, and I think that's the big thing about it, right? Fashion shouldn't look too complicated, and I think the best fashionistas are the ones who wear it effortlessly.
Like you're not trying too hard.
Yeah, you just wake up in the morning, you just put on like a grey something and a crop top, and you're fine.
I love that.
Killing it, yeah.
And you're someone who's killing it because you have a fashion line.
Yeah.
You mentioned Sandu.
Yes.
Tell us more about that. Where did it begin? And like you said, of course, it is one that is inspired by people such as Kanye West, yeah?
Yeah. Well, Sandu is a brainchild of two people, Sandile, Ndumiso. Sandu.
I was wondering where the do came from.
Sandu.
Yeah.
So it actually started out because I started wanting to wear things that I want to wear. You know, when you like have an idea in your head of something you'd like to wear,
and then
you go to the store and you don't find it there, and you you just get it made and you wear it, and like people are like, I like that. Where'd you get that? And I actually got it made because of a thing that I thought about, and so that's where we wanted to take it with Ndumiso as well. He was a mechanical engineer, and he's like, listen, I want to do this fashion thing, you know, and we're like, yeah, because we're pretty cool also. Like, we're pretty fashionable people. Let's see if we can actually make it work. And it's been quite a success. We have been selling out more than we can restock.
Come on.
So that's a good thing and a bad thing. People are like, that's a good problem to have, but it's a bad thing because now we are constantly on the run, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, but Sandy's been doing great.
I think it's a great thing. It looks like you'll be able to employ more people. Now you help the unemployment rate.
I mean, you know, we're trying very much. I mean, right now we're about to drop the second season. We're calling them seasons, you know?
Oh, nice.
People have been asking me what's happening with Sandu. No, it's happening. It's just that we drop per season, where the season 1 will not come back again. Season 2 is something that we've been working on, and it's going to be dropping sometime soon. So it's still there. Don't worry about it, you know?
Okay, exclusivity. I like that. Yes.
Is it an exclusive?
Yeah, I mean, just a little
No, I
bit.
just think that, you know, like, I want to wear something today doesn't mean I want to wear it in 6 months' time.
I get
so
that.
I think that's how we're playing this, basically.
Okay, Farrell of South Africa, we see
Yeah.
you. Thank you. But Sandile,
Yeah.
I need to ask you because I feel as though, firstly, it's a huge jump rather for you guys to have gone from being engineers, because you were even in the engineering space.
Electrical engineer.
Right,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then into fashion.
Yeah.
Tell me about, you know, just how you guys just pretty much just use absolutely everything that you have to bring out that expression, and where can people actually get a hold of Sandu?
I mean, first of all, people can get a hold of Sandu on the website, www.sandu.com. You know, Instagram as well. Follow us on Instagram. It's Sandu Store.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, what we do is that it's an expressionist. You know, it's like
Yeah.
as an expressionist, we all artists in any way. You know, you get painters, you get designers, you get different kinds. You get actors, you get singers. We're all expressing how we feel inside, and we just found this conduit that is fashion in a way that we can do it. You know.
I love that.
Yeah, it's really not that complicated.
And an exchange of energies is also what I see between you guys,
Oh, most
clearly.
definitely, most
100%.
definitely. We're actually polar opposites.
Yeah.
But that works beautifully. you
I
know.
love it. I love it.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Sandile, you are an absolute star. We are so proud of you and everything you do, and please keep killing it.
Yeah.
And we will be there by Sandu. Thank you very much.
And also, I do have projects coming up.
Yes.
I just shot a couple of movies.
Oh,
we talk
sorry.
about February. So February, watch out for the boy, Sandile M_. You'll see me on the internet.
Okay.
As I'll be posting it. It'll be a hype time. I also started a farm, by the way. This is a poultry farm. Please follow the farm on Instagram. It's called familyfarm_produce. Just check out. You'll see what I deal with. I don't want to really pun too much about it because we might be running out of time.
Oh, we might be just a little bit.
I tend to talk too much.
Sandile, please
Mahlangu.
go and check him out on
Sandile
Instagram. And he's somebody who you will not get tired of, I promise you, because he's got so much personality. Make sure you stick around, though, because the rest of the show also has a whole lot of personality, honey, all in the name of feeling good on S3.